Tonight, a Kewanee dog is shot by a police officer. Tonight, new insight into why the officer may have fired. I'm David Nelson.
And I'm Paula Sands. The incident has sparked outrage in Kewanee, and we'll warn you that some of you may find the video and this audio disturbing. Police say that the dog attempted to attack the officer who was called out to investigate a report of an aggressive dog. The officer says the dog charged him, forcing him to fire his service weapon. Coming up new tonight, we're learning new details about the encounter. TV6's Chris Carter talked to a professional dog trainer about all this. Chris?
Well, Paula, the Kewanee Police Department said in a Facebook post, responding to aggressive dog calls is routine. So far this year, it has responded to nearly 800 complaints of dogs running at large and 32 complaints of individuals being bitten by a dog. We want to show you where all this happened. The call last Friday on East 5th Street is the latest. It ended differently, though. And tonight, a professional dog trainer who also used to be an animal control officer says the dog did not charge the officer, but it is hard to tell in the video if it was acting aggressively. The animal is going to be okay, but again, we want to let you know that some people might find this story difficult to watch. Police body camera video shows the moments leading up to the shooting of a dog by a Kewanee police officer. The dog in question can be heard barking as the officer hears from concerned neighbors.
That dog, he charged me and almost bit me.
The nearly 3 minutes of body camera video lead up to the moment the officer says that he was forced to fire his service weapon at the dog, wounding it.
Get back! Get back! Get back! Alright, I'm gonna let you go because it's charging. Get back! Get back!
Before firing his gun, the police department says the dog had charged at the officer 3 times and attempted to bite the cop at least once.
It's a difficult decision. Yeah, very difficult decision.
We showed the video to Kim Lindquist, a professional dog trainer. She doesn't believe, based on the video, the dog charged the officer. Lindquist is a former animal control officer and said the dog was protecting its property and she isn't sure if it was being aggressive.
There's no way to tell if he would have been aggressive or not. That dog was just thinking, I don't know you, and I'm going to throw this energy at you because I don't know you, and I'm really not sure I want you on my property.
However, Lindquist isn't questioning the decision of the officer to open fire.
He did what I'm assuming he thought he could and should do in that situation to protect the people from what he was told and what was going on.
Before firing one shot, the officer can be seen grabbing a catch pole and yelling at the dog to get back. During a phone call with the police dispatch, the officer can be heard saying neighbors have complained about the dog in the past.
They said we were here a little while ago.
Armed with that information and based on what was going on around the officer, Lindquist said with her training, if she was in the same situation, she probably would have acted differently.
My thought would be to just try to contain the dog, contain the situation.
Now, we're still working to find out what kind of training law enforcement goes through for handling calls like this because, as we all know, they can be a very tough call for an officer to make. And Paula, we will be sure to pass along any updates as soon as we get them.
Yes, okay, thank you, Chris. Now, again, the dog is fined. The owner faces a charge of allowing a dog to run at large. You can watch the entire body camera video for yourself and read the police department's statement on our TV6 News app.